Today I'm making one of our favorites, double chocolate maple bread made with maple syrup that we got off of our property this year. It's one of our favorites that I've come up with for ways to use our maple syrup, so I just thought I would share it. You are going to need 2 cups of flour, 1/2 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup maple sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 2 cups chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of milk, 4 ounces of unsalted butter, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. It just kind of depends on how chocolatey you want it. So this is really easy. We mix everything together, leaving out a handful or 2 of chocolate chips for the end. And then we bake it in a 350-degree oven for about an hour and then let it cool and eat it. Okay, this time I decided to go with 2 tablespoons of the cocoa powder, and I only put a cup of the chocolate chips in, and I'm gonna leave a cup out for the top. Here's my maple syrup. There was already milk in this, which is why it looks weird. So we get the maple syrup all poured in, and then we will mix everything up. The nice thing about this recipe is you do not have to be picky about the stages of adding ingredients. It all works out just fine in the end. So as your oven's preheating, oh, we had a stray chocolate chip. As the oven's preheating, and once this is all mixed, you want to butter your bread pan. You could also use olive oil. I usually use butter. Just get it nice and ready so it'll be non-stick. So I'm gonna get this mixed up and then pour it in the pan. You've got it poured out. The last thing you're going to do is sprinkle chocolate chips on the top. A whole cup of chocolate chips for the top was a little bit of overkill, so I only used part of that, but that's okay. I will say, if you want to make this really, really mapley, instead of using brown sugar, I would use maple sugar. So you'd use maple sugar and maple syrup, then that would just give it even more of a maple punch. But I just wanted to go with brown sugar because that's what I've been using so far in this recipe. So once this is all ready, I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees and we will see it in an hour. Okay, I'm a huge dork and realized that I forgot to mix my eggs in that before I put it in the oven. So I pulled it out, put eggs in, mixed it, and then had to put the leftover chocolate chips that I had not put in back on top. So now we're good to go. It's in the oven with all of the ingredients, and now we will see it in an hour. All right, so after about an hour in the oven, here we go. It's all done. Do go around the edge of the pan with a knife before I pop it out, and then let it cool for like 15 minutes before you eat it. A little butter on top, of course, makes it even better. I hope you guys try this and let me know what you think. I'm gonna eat like half of this before my husband even gets home from work.